Y'all gonna have to mind me. I'm doing another Skino review from my other page, and I'm waiting for everything to render. It's just done rendering now, but I'm about to do this video anyway. This was on my mind when I was thinking, and I'm a title it mansplaining. Smile, because that's when people gonna think what I'm doing is mansplaining. So let me just say this. I used to tell people, like, I used to tell women to, well, I knew them. I don't ever tell strangers this, but I've always told women, like, I don't like seeing anybody sad. I can understand if, like, your parents died or something like that. I'll give you some time. But I'm the type of person, like, I like good morale around me. So when I tell someone to smile, it's not even like I'm flirting with them. It's just like, I feel like when you smile, it's just like your aura, your aura from yourself, you feel like a better person. And this is me coming from a as a black man, and I know this like shit that's against us. It's like, especially like a system, um, of white supremacy that is against us. And even through then, I still smile. I've known about the history of our people, and let's be real. The history of our people sucks, and it's not our fault. We was kidnapped, and we were slaves, and then we was thought of less than whites all of our lives. So whites always had the head start in life, and we always been playing catch up. Then even then, I still smile because you know why? Because smiling brings a good energy. So when I usually tell women to smile, I don't, and they have a bad attitude. It's just why? Like, let me, I guess there was one time I thought I was having a stroke or something like that. It just didn't feel good, and it's be real, I was depressed. And then in the hospital, they was checking my vitals and all the other stuff. I was fine. Obviously, I I don't know if it was a panic attack or nothing like that. They didn't give me no pills or nothing. It was just cool. I just went on about my business and all that other stuff. While I'm sitting there, this female walked through, and she could have been like maybe mid 30s or something like that. But she seen me. She goes, I don't know why. You were such good. Look at baby. She basically said, "Look at baby. You're a very handsome man. You shouldn't be worried about nothing. Just go ahead, smile, go about your day." It made me feel better. When I usually, and it made me feel better. And then I had a better day after that. There was times where, when I like wasn't feeling like $1 million or something like that, old women would see that and they would tell me, it's a beautiful day, baby. Just go ahead and smile. Just give me a smile. Now you can start the day anytime. Like even brothers, like when they see me not in a good mood, they try to get me to smile because I usually the type of person I am. I usually try to keep good morale around me and everybody around, and I like to do that to everybody else. So it's like I want you to be happy. Like once your day is happier, your days go by faster. The day is much more funner. And it seems, you know what they say, time flies when you having fun. So I always say it's good to smile. So when and I feel like like even black men get it, even older black men get it. Sometimes when they tell you, and I get, as black people, we don't really talk to strangers. That's black people thing. We don't really talk to strangers, especially in this generation. Like I know back then, like in order to get a girl, they had to holler at them. It was like, yo, they had to like walk up to them. They had to like in this generation, and this is why I said this generation is spoiled. And maybe in this generation, like telling someone to smile doesn't really work like that. But in this generation, like you have online dating, and you have, um, you know, online, like I said, you have online dating. You people are more in their phones. They're not as social as it was back then. Like you could live in a like I've done live in an apartment and not know nobody. But when growing up, when I used to live in like Riverdale, growing up, I knew most of the hood. But ever since like really internet really started kicking off and all that stuff, I don't even know anybody in the complex that I'm living in right now. I don't know nobody. It's hard to say that really. So I'm one of like I ain't one of the last people who's like know what it's like before internet blew up and after internet blew up. So I probably like anytime when I hear an old person tell another person smile, I don't like. I feel like the one thing you shouldn't do is give them attitude, and I feel like a lot of people just give them attitude. I know like they don't know what your day is going by, but like when someone tells you to smile, I know it's not in bad intent or it's just like. But I feel like there's really just a bunch of people that just want to be depressed. It's just like, but being depressed sucks. And I tell people all the time, like I can understand like if you're medically, if you medically have depression or anxiety on that stuff, that's one thing. But if you're not medically having depression or you just like, why would you want to be sad? Being like, obviously, being sad sucks, and like your day is just gray, and like you don't feel like $1 million. It's like no, but when like you smile, sometimes when you smile, that makes your day feel better, and like you have good energy. Like when old people tell me to smile, men or women, like they know they're trying to boost up my energy and all that other stuff. It's like smile, you alive, man. It's like you got a lot to live for. You don't need to be, frowning. I get it. Sometimes I feel like I get it, and other times I'm just like, hmm. But I don't know. I don't like being sad all the time. Being sad sucks. Even at my lowest point, I don't like being sad. I like being. It's like I think of like happy stuff. I don't suffer from, but then again, I don't suffer from depression, and I think that's a good part about me. I think seeing the silver lining in a dark cloud is always a good trait, and I'm always want to be around good energy. So if you're like, and I'm not gonna lie, I have friends that they're just like depressed and sad for no reason, and sometimes I want to make them smile. There's times when I want to make them smile, but I always want to have like deep conversations, like why are you like this? It's like, but I know I can't fix everybody. But this is me mansplaining, smiling. Sometimes, dude, like, especially to women, like we're not. I don't want like the furthest thing you should feel when someone tells you to smile is oppressed. That's just me. It's like why would you want to feel oppressed when someone tells you to smile? It's like good aura. I can understand you having a bad day, but your day is over. You can start over. You alive. Be be you know the whole. I feel like if "Don't Worry, Be Happy" came out today, like people would boo it. Like the fuck I gotta be happy for? I'm then again, Pharrell's song "Happy" is probably, and I say this all the time. Pharrell's song "Happy" is song of the decade. I don't care how annoying you think it is. It's a good feeling song. It's just a vibe. You get a good vibe and all that other stuff. But that's basically it. I think I've gone on long enough. I've but I want 2020. I want that decade to be a really good decade. I'm looking forward to 2020 because let's be real, 2010 to 2019, it's a terrible decade. Even though we had our first black president through halfway through this decade, let's be real, this is a terrible decade, and everybody knows it. So let me know what y'all think. Am I right? Am I mansplaining, or Is this just a very depressing generation where, like, I can understand why some people are not happy. You're never, I feel like in life, you're never where you want to be, even if you like, even if you dream of getting there. There's always like a place you're never where you like fully want to be. But during the time, you got to smile through it, and you just got to have fun. And I think anybody that tells you to smile in the street, especially the older cats, they tell you to smile. Like, I feel like they're just trying to give you good energy, and then the last thing you should do is just like propel your bad energy to their good energy. But let me know what y'all think. So then, my name is Oskino Fly. Y'all just like looked at my double chin for like 10 minutes, and I'm out. Peace.